about the cost effectiveness of solar versus regular utilities. And this may not be correct for all parties, but it was correct in our scenario. So we bought raw land 17 miles from town, and from any town, by the way. Oh, that's not true. One way is 12 miles. And there were no utilities. To get a power pole, one, is like $23,000. To get multiple power poles that go from the last one, can be substantially more. Well, I want to back up. So it cost our friends $23,000 to have the power run from the main road to their property. It cost them like $23,000. So I stand corrected. Each power pole can cost up to like $7,000, $8,000 a piece. And that depends on how many you have on your property. So, and you might, I don't know how far apart they need to be. I am not educated on that. So, it would have been a lot of money. Plus, you have to have the boxes, the shut-offs, and then you have to run it to whatever you're going to be living in, which that costs as well. So it can cost you like $23,000 on up in this area to get power to your land. We did our own solar, and each battery, and we started out with one and clearly found out that that was not enough. They're $1,500 a piece, if not more now. And that's for your solar batteries. Now they're huge, they weigh about 200 pounds a piece. And this is what we went with, the EG4 system. And now Dodge knows more about this than I do. I'm just going off what I have learned. We've done a full video about the cost breakdown of our solar system. We have since added, which we need to do an update video. So we started with one battery and I think 20 solar panels. The thieves did not steal the solar panels, thank goodness. They did take the battery. And they took everything else. Now I don't remember everything that goes with it. But they took everything else. So we had to buy all that back. But I'm not using that in the cost breakdown. So each battery is right around $1,500. You can get started with one, and it depends on how much it takes, but we clearly need more than that to be completely and 100% on solar. So we added 2 batteries, and that's what we've been running on for the past 2 years. We did purchase, when I left the last company I worked for, we did purchase 2 more batteries. Because when you have dark days, your solar system can run quickly. We also purchased a charge inverter, and I want to say we paid like $300 or $400 for that. Now they're like $8 for the charge inverter. So we've added. So now we have currently 2 batteries running, but we have 4 batteries, and we would like 6. So at like $1,500 a piece, you're looking at about $8,000-$9,000. The solar panels, I want to say they were pretty cheap because we got them on sale. I think most of what we had to spend was shipping. I really believe that. We got them out of Santan Solar in Arizona, Santan, Arizona. And I think they were like between $700 and $1,500 for the panels. Now they are, forgive me if I'm wrong, Dodge, 230 watt? I don't know. I don't know. So you have that cost in there as well, which brings it to about $10,000. Our lumber to purchase or to make the solar array. Our solar array is 10 feet tall and or 12 feet tall and 32 feet long. Was right around $1,000, I believe. So you're looking at 11 for our system so far. Now we did have to purchase back the other components, and I don't know the specifics on how much those were or what they were. This is something that Dodge can help with, and he can take us through a rundown when we do the update video, which we're going to do after we get moved into the addition, which hopefully should be here soon. We're both super sick right now. He did work really hard yesterday trying to get that dried in. I slept. He'll probably sleep today. I would hope he would sleep today. So we're looking at right around, I want to say, with the wire, because that was expensive, and our other components, I think we're looking at, and we did buy a breaker box off Marketplace, which was like $20, but to get a good one, you probably should buy new, and they're a couple $100. I'm gonna say we're right at $15,000 for our solar system. I could be wrong, but I'm taking an educated guess and saying that we're probably about $15,000 in for our system, and we did not pay all that out at once. Now, again, we did have to purchase back all the stuff that was taken, so it did cost us more, but I'm not adding that in. for the original stuff that we purchased in 2021 and 2 was right around 15. Well, no, because we bought the 4 batteries. The 2 batteries, or 3 batteries later on. So, about 9,000 to begin with. And we're right about 15 now. Which, that's a lot better than 23. And we have an up and running electrical system that, to be honest with you, has not given us, knock on wood, has not given us any problems at all. Now I'm lucky to have Dodge because I'm solar dumb and I do not know what I'm talking about. So he can take you through every inch of what had to be done, and he did research for years for this. This is not something that when we decided to go Homestead, this wasn't something that we thought of overnight and just jumped into. This took multiple years of planning. And so, yes, we are 100% solar. We do not have any utilities to our property whatsoever. It is still considered raw land. We do not have water. Well, we have water, but we do water catchment, and we do we haul water from a neighboring town. So that is what we have into our solar system. Now, our friends do have regular utility. They have power poles, which makes their land worth quite a bit more than what we have. They've also built a regular stick structure home, which is amazingly beautiful, by the way, and they're in the current process of finishing that. And I don't know how big it is, but it's very nice. And they do live out here by us, so they bought their land from the same people we did. But they do haul water, and they do water catchment. Now they have water tanks, the great big 1,000-gallon water tanks. If I'm right, they might be 3,000-gallon tanks. They have those. We do not. We use IBC totes, and they're able to capture a lot more water than we are. That is our goal for the future, yes. But we wanted to focus on our solar and stuff like that. So, our land is still considered raw land. Probably wouldn't have a value of electricity. We would not get more money for it. But we do have a solar system, which during the tornado and the outages for power, everyone out here was out of power for, I think, 7 to 10 days, and we did not go down, not at all. We do have Starlink, and we've only had minor issues with that, going out during storms, but for the most part the solar runs that perfectly. We do have a cell phone booster, but at the moment, it's acting really dumb. So, right now, we go on Wi-Fi when we're home. And so it powers everything right now, everything that we have. The solar is perfect. We would like to add 2 more batteries. So when you get a couple days of bad weather, your solar system does not run out. Our deal is 6 batteries. But that will come as we're able to afford that. And yeah, so guys, we have about $15,000 run, give or take, into our solar system. So that gives you an idea of what. Now, if you're having someone build your system for you, it's going to cost you a lot more money than what we paid, because we did it ourselves. Well, should I say Dodge did it himself? And so to have someone do it for you is going to be probably double what we paid. So do your research. We use Signature Solar. We use Santan for the panels. And I think there's a couple of things that Dodge may have bought offline. I don't know. We'll ask him when we do that update video. But there you go, guys. So that gives you an idea of what you're going to pay to do a solar system if you do it yourself. And I hope that helps. I'm getting close to town, so if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Please leave comments. And we will see you all again tomorrow. Go build something fun. And we love y'all. You have a great day.